Hey everyone, welcome back to the channel. In today's video, we're going to take a deep dive into Cardano ADA. We believe that they're seeking some very big partnerships. So we're going to delve into all that fantastic news. If you enjoy this sort of content, hit the like button, subscribe to the channel, but let's get straight to it. Let's go. So we're going to start here on coin market cap. The total market cap of crypto globally is up 1.90% at the time of recording and stands at $3.82 trillion. Now I expect this to exceed $10 trillion come the peak of the bull market, and that could be as late as, heading into 2026. But I do think with a Fed pivot, reducing the interest rates, we could see that sooner. But, we need that. We're 15 days away from, getting an update from the Fed about that. And if it happens, expect volatility in the short term. But going into 2026, I'm expecting a big rally. Obviously, I'm not a financial advisor. Treat this all with a pinch of salt and as educational and entertainment purposes only. Investing in crypto is very risky. You do risk losing all of your money, just so we're clear from the get-go. Bitcoin at 110,270 cents. It's up 1.3. Well, it's up 1.25% in the past 24 hours. It just changed as I was talking about it there. And then we've got Cardano ADA, 82 cent 09, down 1.09%. For the last 24 hours. But there's so much to dig into. We got Charles Hoskinson pushes for Chainlink, 𝗗𝗶𝘀𝗰, and USD1 to re-secure Cardano's weak DeFi scene, apparently. So I do think that there is some issues when it comes to the ecosystem on Cardano. It would be good to see it flourish. I think that it will in time. But this is a really big deal, right? Chainlink is a crucial partner for many other altcoins in the crypto space. And I don't think that, Cardano is any different. Chainlink is the #1 Oracle provider. It is, the Oracle provider that, had first mover advantage. And I have experience in running businesses, trying to break into markets. When you're up against really, strong competition, it's very difficult to get a foothold or get market share. So, if it isn't broken and it's doing what it says on the tin, it's very difficult to break into these markets. And I think that's what other Oracle providers are suffering with. Chainlink is just so good, and it's crucial that, got the most partnerships when it comes to Oracle providers. 𝗗𝗶𝘀, obviously fantastic for DeFi. And I think that these are really important moves for Cardano. And I think if they succeed, then, the infrastructure for Cardano, the ecosystem is going to be, flourishing. You can see that Charles and, the Cardano team are moving in the right direction, at least in my opinion. You can let me know your thoughts and opinions in the comments below. We've got Charles Hoskinson, Cardano aims to land WLFI and Chainlink deals. Again, just exploring more deals. Again, he's talked about this in his surprise AMA on the 31st of August 2025. And again, these are, like I say, just really big, crucial deals. We've got Cardano seeking big name partnerships to stay competitive. Again, talking about the same, AMA, talking about the same things, right? This is all in the headlines right now. There's a lot to be excited about. Cardano ETF rumors build dot and link rally with altcoin buzz around these altcoins and these, grayscale spot ETF filings. So look, for me, this is going to be a really telling time. It's going to be very exciting for Cardano. It's going to be very exciting for the altcoin scene. We've seen Bitcoin dominance falter. We've seen more money going into Ethereum. I think that's going to be a trend that we continue to see. I have said for a long time now that I do think that Ethereum will outperform Bitcoin in this cycle. I still stand by that, and ultimately money will roll out of that and into altcoins, just like we've seen every single time we've had a bear market, bull market cycle, and I don't think that's going to change. But obviously, it's just my opinion. Nothing's guaranteed. Just want to be quite clear on that. It's just my opinion. It's not guaranteed to happen as it has historically. But I believe that it will. Then we've got Charles Hoskinson. Cardano is overvalued ghost chain. So look, what's your thoughts on this? Again, Cardano getting lots of heat, lots of backlash, being called a ghost chain again, but an overvalued ghost chain. It is really interesting, but the numbers don't lie, right? The market cap of Cardano is where it is because it's got great a great community, right? And community is a big part of whether a project is successful or not. That and its utility. So Cardano DeFi activity is negligible, and again is something that Charles is looking to improve upon. I think that we need more integrations, and I think that's the way that they're going. And I think the Cardano ecosystem will grow. I think that there's a lot of governance proposals, particularly when it comes to marketing, going to the wrong people that not really pushing Cardano. They haven't really got big followings. It is one of those that does frustrate me, and we'll see whether anything changes over time. Again, governance is something that I haven't been keen on. I'd rather have experts with experience, making the decisions. That's my view, rather than having, the same old simps and stuff like that, giving, female influencers, for example, money for marketing, and their reach is really low, and you find them doing other undervalued altcoin project reviews and so on. So people will know what I'm talking about. Like, there's a lot of people that are just abusing the governance models, and ultimately the people that are accepting and promoting this are also just as responsible, in my opinion. Cardano ADA price technical analysis points to a potential $1.20 target. Cardano explores partnerships, which we've talked about already. We're near 82 cents, potentially eyeing a breakout to $1.20. I talked about these numbers in previous videos. $1.80 is again on the horizon. If these numbers are hit first, according to technical analysts around the world. And then we've got Cardano will win. Charles Hoskinson breaks silence on Ethereum rivalry. And Charles is very, I don't know, he's got high conviction in what he's saying here. The rivalry between both Cardano and Ethereum has been around for a long time. Charles Hoskinson is putting his legacy on the line. He's shared a video on X. The Cardano founder stated that layer 1 blockchain must win against tough competitors like Ethereum. So the competition is very real. Do you think Cardano will exceed, let's say, the market cap of Ethereum in the future? I'm really interested to get your views and opinions. My views and opinions on this, actually, before we move on to the next piece, is that I think both Cardano and Ethereum will flip Bitcoin in the future. Not immediately, but, maybe 10, 20 years time. I expect altcoins to be, higher market cap than Bitcoin. And people might mock that right now, but I think I will have the final laugh. Cardano price prediction, the SEC ETF approvals incoming. Cardano could be Wall Street's next big crypto play, and I believe that it very well could be. Let me know if you agree or disagree in the comments below. I hope you enjoyed today's video. If you did, hit the like button, subscribe to the channel, and make sure you hit that notification bell so you never miss any other videos. And I will catch you in the next one.